Good afternoon, students. Today our fourth lecture. In previous lecture, we all are see the plant and pathogen relationship and proof of pathogenicity. Now, next is we discuss some plant disease in detail. Right, the first one is the citrus canker. In that disease, we will see the content like introduction of the disease, pathogen, symptoms, and disease management. Introduction. It is very well known and widespread disease in all citrus producing of the world. Okay, when the citrus is produced and the orchard of the citrus, this disease citrus canker is observed. It is a quite serious disease in countries like India, China, Japan, and Java. It is caused by bacterium Xanthomonas citri. It is one of the most conspicuous disease in a citrus orchard in India. Right, in citrus farm, it is in India. It is a very common and conspicuous disease. It is caused by the bacterium Xanthomonas citri. It is introduced probably from China to America in 1911. An outbreak occurred in the USA. The disease has been periodically detected in the USA, but there were no major outbreak until the 1984. It is of a wide distribution and has been recorded from the state of North America, South Africa, Mediterranean area and the Pacific area, Ghana and India. In all the areas we will see the wide distributions of the citrus canker disease. Next is the pathogen. Citrus canker is caused by the bacterium Xanthomonas campestri citri Dawson. The classification of the pathogen in that kingdom bacteria, phylum Proteobacteria, class Schizomycetes, order Eubacteriales, family Xanthomonidaceae, genus Xanthomonas, and the species Citri. Characteristics of the causal organisms. It is a rod-shaped Xanthomonas citri. It is a rod-shaped bacteria forming chains or a capsule produces and no spore forming bacteria. It has a unipolar flagellum, monotrichous, gram negative, and aerobic in nature. It enters through the natural openings like a stomata or a wounds found by the insects. The cells multiply readily in the intracellular spaces. It dissolves middle lamella and gets settled in the cortical region. Means the rod-shaped gram-negative bacteria occurring in chains are encapsulated, no spore-forming bacteria, aerobic in nature, which is enter into the plant by the natural opening like wounds and the stomata rupture. Okay, in a stomata, the cell multiplies readily in a intracellular space of the plant cell. It dissolves middle lamella and gets the settle into the cortical region and causes the tissues of the cortical region. It is the cycle of the Xanthomonas citri to cause the disease, in that the host infections through the wounds and the stomata in a wave stains and the fruit. Okay, and then that is the penetrating penetrating in affected host tissues. Then after the phrase inoculum, and then the disseminations by the wind, rain, and the insects, and again through the healthy plant, and the pathogens is attached into the another healthy plant and cause the disease. Okay, so it is a cycle how the disease is spread to one to the another plant, right? Okay, now different strains of the Xanthomonas citri. There are three main strains of the Xanthomonas citri, that is Xanthomonas citri A, B and C. A is highly pathogenic to the grapefruit and a Mexican lime, less to the lemon and the sweet orange. Strain B is highly pathogenic to the Mexican lime and less to the lemon. And the strain C is highly pathogenic to only Mexican lime. So, from the above discussions, we conclude that A is the most virulent and has the widest host range. The A strain is the Asiatic form and the B strain is present in Southern America. In recent outbreak in USA has led to the detection of a new strain called the nursery form. In this form of leaf lesions are mostly flat, not typically erupted. The form differs from the A, B and C in a serology and the DNA analysis. So we can conclude it is a new strain and we call that the nursery form because it is differ from the symptoms given by this strain is a differ from the A, B and the C strain. Symptoms of the citrus canker disease. The disease is characterized by the brown, scabby, irregular spots surrounded by the dark brown glossy margin on leaves, twigs, older branches and the fruits. Okay, the disease is observed in all parts of the lime or a citrus, and the characterize or a symptoms of brown, scabby and the spots occur on the irregular shaped spots surrounded by the dark brown glossy margin in any part of the citrus plant. Leaf lesions first appears as a small, round, watery, translucent spots. Then after it's raised and become yellowish brown. The spots initially develop on the lower surface of the leaf and then on the both the surface when the disease is increased and the symptom is visualized. Right? So first the leaf lesions are the small and a round watery translucent spot. Then its spot is raised and become the yellowish brown. The spot is initially developed on the lower surface of the leaf and then after the increasing the disease then the both side of the surface it observed. The progress of the disease, these spots turn white or a grayish, rupture in the center and become a round and a corky. Spots increase in size up to the 1 centimeter in diameter. Leaf fall is caused by such spots on the petioles and a midrib of the leaf. Then the leaf is fall down by the tissues ruptured of the petioles and the midribs. Right? Okay. The disease survives on old branches of affected trees and spreads in the next rainy season. Okay, the disease is survives in old branches of the citrus canker infected plants, and the in the next rainy season it will spread into the another plant. It is the in this figure we will see the corky appearance or a canker observed on the leaf and also in the fruit. Okay. Thereafter the disease management. The only practical method of the control is completely destruction of the diseased plant by the burning. When we observe the citrus canker of any plant, so the burning is the best practical method to remove the disease. The disease is well established in India. It is not possible to eradicate entire orchards. In India, it is not possible to burning all the orchards of the lime or a diseased area. Disease is controlled by using the disease-free nursery stock, spring with the Bordeaux mixer. Okay, so If that is not possible to burning all the orchards, we will use the disease-free nursery stocks. When we are growing the plants, it should make sure to that the plant is the disease-free, right? And they spray the Bordex mixer. In all orchards, pruning of a diseased twigs and the periodically spraying with a 1% Bordex mixer, especially in a rainy season. When the in past history the orchards having plant having the disease, so in a rainy season it will spraying the 1% Bordex mixer, and also in periodically spraying the 1% Bordex mixer, spraying thrice during the season with the streptocycline 500 to the 1000 ppm or a streptomycin sulfate has also been found effective in controlling the disease. So, spraying thrice during the rainy season, streptocycline 500 to 1000 ppm, or we are also use the streptomycin sulfate for the effective control of the disease. Proper irrigations in needed along with the disease resistance varieties in the field. Okay, now the hope you all are the understand the different symptoms and the disease management or the control of the disease or the pathogens which is occur the citrus canker. Okay, now the second disease is the red rot of sugarcane. We all know, or the we saw the sugar cane which having the red color inside the fruit, right? It is the disease which is known as the red rot of sugar cane. Okay, so in which we see the cause, distribution, symptoms and the control of the disease. The red rot of sugarcane, which is caused by the Physelospora tucumenensis speg, imperfect stage. It is a fungal disease. Culatricums factums when the persist in the infected plant, cutting are major source of infections. Perfect stage, that is the glomerella tucumensis. The fungi causing the disease occur in two stages, that is the perfect stage and the imperfect stage. There are the asexual stage which is called the anamorphous or the imperfect stage, and there is a perfect stage in which is called the telomorph or the sexual stage. Perfect stage of fungus means when it reproduces sexually, it is known as the perfect stage. Okay, in which stage the disease is spread. Okay, it is a disease cycle. In this we can see the fungus is overwinters in the debris, rarely in the seeds, and it is penetrate into the stalk. Then after the ascus and the ascospores are formed. In a rainy season, the infections occur through the roots, stalks, and of wounds. Okay, and the pink or a reddish color absorbs into the pith. Okay, so it is the disease cycle. Distribution, it is generally distributed wherever sugarcane is grown, and it is a soil-borne disease. Symptoms. Symptoms, the red color or is observed into the plant or a fruit. All plant parts may be infected. Appearance after rainy seasons when plant growth stop and a sugar formation start. Leaf top started to become the yellowing. Later infected sugarcane shrivels and ring strings can light in a weight broken easily, reddening of the can of a pith with a clear area running across the width of the can. So, in that case, the symptom is observed in all parts may be infected. Okay, and then after in a rainy season when the plant is grow, so it is a soil borne disease. So we can observe the reddish color into the sugar cane, right? It is when sugar formation is start, the disease is stop, and observe the symptoms. Leaf top started to become the yellowing. When the disease is caused, the leaf top is now become the greenish to yellowish. Later infected cane is shrivels like a shrunken, right? Okay, then after can light in a weight and are broken easily. When the water content is shrink into the sugar cane, so it is light in weight and it's broken easily. Right, rendering of the cane of a pitch with the clear area running across the width of the cane. Okay, here we will see the symptoms or the show the different parts of the sugar cane which is infected by the red rot of the sugar cane, right? Okay, now the control of disease. In that case, plant resistant cultivars is used. Use only healthy cane for the seed pieces. Plant when conditions are proper for the rapid germinations. Maintain proper soil moisture and harvest the susceptible cultivars. Means when the plant resistant cultivars is used, use only healthy cane when we grow, or use the seed pieces, it is free from the disease. Plant when conditions are proper for the rapid germinations, when we grow means proper season for the germination of the plant. Maintain the proper soil moisture because it is a soil borne disease, and harvest the susceptible cultivars. So when the organism is susceptible, observe the harvest the that cultivars, okay, for the control of the disease. So in that case, we observe the two diseases. One is the citrus canker, which is caused by the bacteria, and second one is the red rot of the sugar cane, which is caused by the fungi. Okay, hope you all are the understand the both of the diseases of the plant. Okay, in next lecture we will see the another two disease, that is the tobacco mosaic disease and the wheat rot of disease, right? Okay, hope you all are the understand. Good day.